So we return to the action here at ACA 135, and we welcome back to the ACA cage Bratislava's own Tomas Deak, 31 years of age. And Brad is coming off the back of a really huge performance, a statement finish. You talk about digging deep to change your fortune. He came up against Murad Kalamov at ACA 128. A tough fight for him, to be honest. But he came out in round 3, a man possessed, and was able to get a third round finish through the pressure and through his heart to take that victory and earn that win column.
Yeah, exactly that, Brian. I mean, like, it was a very, very tough first 2 rounds, but he stayed mentally strong, stayed there, and it was his forward pressure for me that just wore Imran down, and managed, when he got his opportunity, he did not take a second breath, and he managed to get the rear naked choke. He's got a tough test of him tonight, coming in enemy territory here at the Coliseum against a very tough Murad Kalamov, who's, in my eyes, a very hot prospect in his weight class. So his job here is tonight to try and take away his cells.
He comes from that OFA gym over there in Bratislava, and that, for me, I know the Czech Republic, teams over there, the quality of the gyms and the fighters, and the standout one, and the Ilias Kondrik is this OFA fight team, and that's sometimes what it takes as well. You can have all the skills in the world, but getting the right people around you, the right training, the right teammates to sharpen your skills and to build a record like he has done around the world, that is massively important.
Yeah, exactly that. Also, in my eyes, as an athlete, I believe it's in the prime, and that sort of early 31 age, you can get to know your skill set, your body, your training partners, and just the fight game in general with his experience.
Tomas Deak inside the ACA cage.
А в красный угол добро пожаловать боец из России. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the red corner from Russia, Murad Kalamov.
So next up, we welcome the 27-year-old from right here in Grozny. What a reception this young man will get. He is a phenomenal fighter, Brad, and gave me one of my favourite commentary moments ever at ACA 130. He beat Sanya Azibayev by first round twister. Now, that is an elusive submission to get. It shows the level of his submission game for sure, but the setup that he used to get it was absolutely exquisite. He is a phenomenal ground fighter, and that is something you've always got to be switched on. You see it right there, 8 finishes, 8 submissions.
Yeah, I mean, exactly that, Brian. As in, like, I need to finish off. Well, I think it's a very hard submission to do is a twister. You tend to get those sort of submissions when your opponent's a bit more tired and you've been draining them and you're wearing them down. He got this within the first round. And he only took him, when he hit the mat, it took him 35 seconds to finish the twister. This shows how high level this kid's grappling is.
Yeah, and you look at what he's on now, which is, I believe it's a 3-fight win streak coming into this fight. And when you look at his losses, they are only to top contenders, Brad. Islam Mesh of ACA 97, Oleg Borisov 71, and then, of course, the one, the only Peter Yan back at ACB 24 in 2015. He took Peter Yan to a decision. So whenever he's come up against tough tests, he's passed he's passed that test most times. It's only that real top upper echelon that we've ever seen him have any chinks in his armour.
Первым представляю бойца в синем углу. Introducing you first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ему 31 год, рост 162 сантиметра, вес 61,55 килограмма. Профессиональный рекорд 21 победа, 11 поражений при одной ничьей, 1 бой не состоявшийся. Ladies and gentlemen, he's 21 years old, standing 162 centimeters tall, official weight 61.55 kilos. His professional record, 21 victories, 11 defeats and 1 draw, and 1 no contest. He was seen in MMA, he's MMA practitioner. ladies and gentlemen, representing Bratislava, Slovakia, here is Tomas Deak! Его соперник красного угла, fighting out of the left corner, бойцу 20 лет, рост 167 сантиметров, вес 61,6 килограмма. Его профессиональный год 13 побед, 3 поражения и его стиль бразильское джиу-джитсу. Ladies and gentlemen, he's 27 years old, standing 167 centimeters tall, official weight 61.6 kilos, and Brazilian jiu-jitsu specialist with professional record 7 victories and 3 defeats. Представляющий Грозный, Россия, потом Мурад Kalamov! Рефери Виктор Корнеев. Дамы и господа, встречайте, глава Чеченской Республики, герой России Рамзан Ахматович Кадыров!
Off we go. Murad Kalamov in the red corner, green and black shorts, takes on Bratislava's Tomas Deak. Deak in the blue corner, black and blue shorts.
Yeah, Kalamov has got to be switched on because Deak throws with absolute heat and venom.
Yeah, Tomas, very good and looking to impose himself early in this fight, Brad.
Yeah, Deak, just pressing forward here. At a much lower stance, making him a lot harder to take down. We all know that how Kalamov, how much of a wizard he is on the floor, but he's got to get it there.
Yeah, Deak is very, very well skilled. You look at his record, 15 of his 21 wins are by finish, 9 submissions, 6 KOs. He's beaten some top competition as well. He has a lot of experience over Kalamov.
Yeah, Kalamov though, you got to think the level of people he's training with in that ACMAC gym, like he's definitely going to be prepared. And in this neck of the woods, they train from such a young age.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of gym experience, but sometimes you need that. Oh, that's a beautifully timed double here. They're straight to a high elbow guillotine. This is quite
look
tight.
At this. This is a big bite here for Tomas Deak.
This is one of those ones where even when you're inside control, a high elbow guillotine is tough. Very tough to get out of. He needs to try and get around to the side here. He's got to try and belly out.
Trying to force his head out of there. Tomas Deak really holding. He's out!
Yeah.
My goodness! There you have it. The man from Bratislava finishes Murad Kalamov. What a moment for Tomas Deak.
And exactly that. So the high elbow guillotine. When you shoot in with a high elbow guillotine, you think you're getting around to the side. You think you're safe, but you're not. You're not. And what he's done a great job here is that he managed to trap the leg so he couldn't bail to his back. Unfortunately, he went to sleep.
That is one hell of a finish from that young man. And what a start. I mean, look, let's talk about his ACA career. Disappointing up against his first test. He lost that against Albertarov. Then he had a tough first 2 rounds and pulled it out the bag against Israfilov. But tonight, from the opening bell, he was switched on. And then to finish like this, from bottom, without the full guard, like you said, that high elbow guillotine, putting Murad Kalamov to sleep.
Yeah, I know this submission, but it's one of my favorite submissions. So I knew that Kalamov was in such a dangerous position where a lot of people think, oh, he's to the side, he's fine. You're not. With a high elbow guillotine, you're in a lot of danger. The only way to get out of that is to bell to your back. And he couldn't do that either because his foot was trapped in by Tomas Deak. I mean, what a performance and what a finish.
What a finish. Wow, let's make it official. Let's bring it to our man in the middle, Mr. Alexander Zagorski.
Дамы и господа, время остановки боя минуты 39 секунд первого раунда. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a time, 1 minute and 49 seconds of round number 1. Удушающим приемом и языки победу одержал. And your winner by submission victory, языки choke, Tomas Deak!
There we have it, winner of the fight and possibly submission of the night, Tomas Deak. We will get a little word with him, I think.
Tomas, let me congratulate you. Just some words for your fans. Отлично. Томаш Деак понимает по-русски, дайте шума!
Хорошо работал.
Good work.
Я счастлив.
Есть ли у тебя какой-то оппонент, которого ты бы хотел вызвать?
Немам, какого ми дают, с ним будем волчить. Это будет.
Ваши аплодисменты, Томас Deak!